How does line spacing affect paragraph alignment in Word? Imagine trying to read a paragraph where the lines are crammed together or spread far apart. It can make reading confusing or uncomfortable. Today, we're going to see how line spacing influences the way your text lines up and looks on the page. Line spacing in Microsoft Word is the space between each line of text in a paragraph. It's like the vertical gap that separates one line from the next. When you change this spacing, it affects how the paragraph appears visually, but it doesn't change the actual alignment of the text itself. Paragraph alignment refers to how the lines of text are positioned horizontally, whether they are aligned to the left, right, centered, or stretched evenly on both sides. When you increase line spacing, such as switching to double spacing, the paragraph becomes taller. This makes the text look more open and easier to read because there's more space between each line. If you are using justified alignment, where the text lines up evenly on both the left and right margins, larger line spacing can help Word distribute space more evenly between words and characters. This reduces the chance of awkward gaps or uneven spacing that can happen if lines are too tightly packed. On the other hand, if you set the line spacing very tight, like single spacing, the lines sit close together. This can make the paragraph look more compact but might cause the text to seem crowded, especially with justified alignment. The horizontal position of the text stays the same, but the vertical spacing changes, which impacts how balanced and neat the paragraph looks overall. Paragraph spacing, which is the space before and after each paragraph, works alongside line spacing but controls the gaps between different paragraphs. If you have tight line spacing but large paragraph spacing, the paragraphs will still be separated vertically, affecting how continuous or segmented your text appears. Adjusting both settings carefully helps your document look consistent and professional. In practical terms, formal documents like academic papers often requiring double line spacing to make notes easier and improve clarity. Business reports usually stick with single or 1.15 line spacing for a clean, tight look. When working with justified text, adjusting line spacing can prevent uneven gaps between words, making the text easier to read and more visually appealing. To change these settings in Word, select your paragraph or paragraphs. Use the Home tab and find the paragraph group. Click the Line and Paragraph Spacing button to choose preset options or open the line spacing options for more control. In the paragraph dialog box, you can set exact line spacing and adjust the space before or after paragraphs. Combining these adjustments helps your text look neat and aligned. So, in simple terms, line spacing affects how tall your lines are and how the paragraph looks overall. It doesn't change whether your text is aligned to the left, right, or centered, but it makes the alignment more visually pleasing and easier to read. When you understand how to balance line spacing with paragraph spacing, your documents will look more organized and professional. This is a key part of mastering text formatting in Microsoft Word.